It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Falcons and the Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17, that's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great, set.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's second and 9.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. He'll try the jet sweep to the left. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. A tough spot here. Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, one of the big moves in the offseason. Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
turn, set. No turn.
Throwing is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
No touch, set. No touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. He's to the 40, to the 20, and he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Great, set.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
No touch, sir. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's going to have the first down and then some. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. It is a big play there for the Falcons. Pickup of 46 yards. Cousins going to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Root Orororo there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
No touch it. No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Ray McLeod, deep to return. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, Cousins. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense. That penalty is declined.
Cousins. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. whose kick is good. And the Falcons have run out to a 24-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
A run with Barkley. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A first. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. But you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cousins, and that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
No touch it. No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 44-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break.
In trouble, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Left side in the hands of London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. 24-10 was your final. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. James Conner, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Odell Beckham, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now, Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They go play action with Cousins. That's complete. It's the former Cardinal, Rondale Moore. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
This one caught at the 4. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And not much space there, only up to about the 8th. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 8. To throw, Hurts. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford.
That's interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Barkley. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Second down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Falcon first down. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught, and he's got another one. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game, his 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the air again, Hurts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That one is caught by Mooney. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So both teams trade touchdowns in. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A 1st down on a gain of 11. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. To throw is Cousins. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off the play fake. Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A tight end in motion now. Third and long for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. What a play on fourth and long. An even 40 yards.
No touch that. Hey. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And this not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. We're going to lose yardage on this play.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On third down, it's Hurts. And he's in. C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Visitors offense and Drake London set to take over once more. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss of the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Here's a 2nd and 12. Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds. But after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
The open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defense...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by D. Alford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A give, and here comes Robinson. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. And he's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Mooney in motion. One more time, it's Robinson. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now, Cousins. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marcus May.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.
Well, my defense sucked. Yeah, it's the only way to describe it is the defense sucked. We gave up 410 yards of offense. Just unacceptable. We turned over the ball way too much. We had 4 turnovers. We were able to get 1 back. Just not acceptable. I mean, honestly, we had possession, but they had 531 total yards. We had 473. See, Cousins had a 143.4 rating. Hurts had a 61.4, but 3 interceptions marred that. Barkley had a touchdown. Only 97 yards rushing at the end because he lost a few yards near the end. So that's kind of sad. Yeah. Ugly gameplay. A.J. Brown did good. I mean, 5 catches, 97 yards. It's a decent day. No touchdowns, but it's okay. Dotson showed up. He had 3 catches, 52 yards. I mean, not horrendous. I mean, Goddard got hurt, unfortunately. 3 catches, 45 yards. So overall, except for defense, I'm pretty satisfied with today's game. So I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out.